Hello! Welcome to Ziangs Food Workshop. I'm Chin and this is my mum Choo.
Yes, Choo!
Hello, if you're new to the channel, we teach you how to do Chinese takeaway food as well as traditional Chinese food and Chinese Malaysian street food at home. Today, what are we doing, Mum?
We are doing curry paste.
We're not just doing the curry paste, we've done that before.
The best curry paste.
Deepest?
No, the best.
The best?
No, not the best.
Yeah, it's the best curry paste, so the best version of the curry paste.
Yeah.
We normally used to teach you how to do the standard, the most likely you will get. We're starting a new series of teaching you the best versions of them all.
Yeah, don't go away.
Anyway, go follow our shorts channel. We have 60-second videos on there and there's a new video every day. As well as if you want to support us and say thanks for all the free video and content, by all means head over to our web store, check us out. Our prices are really, really reasonable. Even with shipping, we're cheaper than most online shops. And we have merch like this, so make sure you become part of the MSG Massive. Mum's just in an ordinary top today.
Oh yeah.
And also we were on TV the other day, so if you didn't see that, that's awesome. I'll link a video up here of our reaction to it. So that was sweet. Anyway.
That was awesome.
It was cool, wasn't it?
Not just sweet, it was awesome.
Yeah, not just sweet, it was awesome too.
Yes.
You tell them, Mum. Anyway.
Yeah, keep on laughing. Yes, that's what we like.
We'll get on with the recipe now. Okay, so first off, you're going to need some cassis bark, also known as Chinese cinnamon. That goes in. This is completely personal. I don't like too much of this, but some of you might like a lot. So I'm only putting in probably about 5 to 5 grams altogether. And that goes into a massive amount of vegetable oil. We've got 3.5 litres right here. 1 giant carrot. So 2 normal sized carrots, I guess. 2 teaspoons of cloves. 10 grams of bay leaves. 3 grams of dried curry leaves. Fresh is better if you can get them, but dried if you can. 15 grams of fresh lime leaves in there. 5 grams of crushed cardamom, that's it. Crushed cardamom pods. Green cardamom. 1 whole sliced orange. 100 grams of sliced ginger. 3 stalks of fresh lemongrass.
Lemongrass.
And that goes, you want to crush them up.
Yeah. 3
bulbs of crushed garlic. 30 grams of star anise.
Star anise make the difference.
Yeah, it does, yeah. Bear in mind, we've chopped this up and we've let these dry for a little bit, so they've been drying for 2 to 3 hours. It helps the process and gets a bit more flavour out of it. So we've got 3 stalks of celery chopped. We've got 1 leek chopped and 1 whole onion chopped.
Here we go.
I didn't explain this before, so I'm going to put this onto a heat. I didn't plug it in, so I'll do that in a minute. So we're going to put this on to heat on a medium to low heat, and we're just going to draw all those essential oils and that out of this. And what we do with that is actually go on to make our paste with. You need to make an aromatic oil first, different from the aromatic oil we showed you before. This one's very curry based, as you can tell with all the curry ingredients in it. But yeah, this is really important. If you don't do this, your Chinese curry won't have the same
flavour.
Depth of flavour, yeah.
Yes, the depth.
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 It's not going to be a depth curry, but you know what?
D-E-P-T-H, I spell it.
Depth, yeah.
Yeah.
So there we go. I'm off to plug this in and get this started. And this is going to take a long time. It's going to take about 1 hour to 2 hours to draw all that moisture out.
Yes.
But I'll show you what you need to look for. And you don't want it on too high because you'll burn it. If you burn it, your curry will be bitter.
Yes, definitely it'll be bitter. We do not want bitter curry.
Yeah, we're not Kate Nash here.
Yeah.
Do you know where that's from?
Kate Nash.
Yeah, it's a song. Why are you so bitter?
Oh.
Do you remember? Anyway, we'll carry on.
Yes.
Right, okay, so you don't want it boiling much more than that. Any fiercer than that and you run the risk of burning everything. Some places will actually put their chilies in at this stage. We don't do that. They can burn quite easily. And secondly, you can't control the heat then. So if someone doesn't really like chili,
you cannot take that chili out.
You can't take it out, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yes. So we tend to make quite a mild paste and then add to that later on if people want it to be a bit punchier, if that makes sense. So as you can see, you want it to be like this, not a rolling sort of boil. I suppose you're not boiling it.
More than a simmer.
Yeah. and then you're gonna let this go until the onions brown really, and then I'll show you what the colour they should be like at the end. So we'll see you in 2 hours. I've got burgers on the go there, so I'm gonna go tend to them as well as do this. See you in about an hour.
Yes, don't go away.
Please don't.
Please don't go. Don't go.
Okay, so it's been about 2 hours. Now it's ready. What you're looking for is, you don't want these to be too dark, otherwise you'll have a bitter flavour. That's the oranges, by the way, I'm pointing out. But you want the onions and the garlic to start browning like that. Any darker than this, again, it will start to go bitter. But this is perfect now. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn off the heat and we're going to leave this to sit for at least 24 hours. And then what we'll do is we're going to heat this up slightly, not so it's hot or boiling like this, just so the liquid is less viscous after the 24 hours, that is, and we will fish all that stuff out, because if you don't heat it up a little bit, the oil gets really sticky on everything. Warming it back up a little allows that all to drain off this stuff here. We'll see you in 24 hours, but you'll see us in
Split second.
exactly.
Like that.
You didn't click them, did you?
No, I don't know.
Right, so Mum's not here today because she's at work. She will be here for the end of the video when she finishes. So this has been sitting for 24 hours and I'm just gonna put this on to, like I said before, allow the oil to become less viscous, and then what we're gonna do is drain that. You're not trying to heat the oil up so it's hot, you're just trying to make it warm. If you heat it up till it's hot, you'll overcook it. So like now, you can see it's becoming more like water than thick oil. Drain this out. I'm just gonna put a colander in a large bowl, and I'm gonna tip the mixture in and then sieve it, strain it. Smells amazing. I was gonna swear then, but I'm not allowed to on this channel. I swear a lot on TikTok, so if you go over there and you're offended by swears, don't go over there. Pull this out. Let all that oil drain off. See, if it was cold, it wouldn't flow like that, and you'd lose a lot of that lovely, good, delicious, aromatic oil in the stuff that we're going to discard. You can also pass this through a sieve if you want to make sure that it is nice and clear. I'm not going to. I'm just going to use as is. On to making the paste. To a blender, we're going to add a whole block of this stuff here. Most takeaways we use Pride or KTC. Remember, we sell this stuff on the web store. We're really reasonably priced. Even with shipping, we're actually cheaper than most online stores. So if you want to say thanks for all the free content, make sure you head over there and support us. chinandchoo.com. So that goes into a blender. Also, for daily videos on cooking and, well, stuff like this, and there's loads of traditional stuff we do on there as well, make sure to go to our shorts channel, Ziangs Shorts. I'll put the link up here and below. In goes 2/3 of a banana, same of fresh pineapple. The banana adds texture, and the coconut along with the pineapple adds some sweetness to this paste. 30 grams of roughly chopped coriander, fresh. The same amount of mint. And again, same amount of basil. You're like, what? Trust me. Put that all in and blitz it up. Okay, so you want it pretty well blitzed like this. And now we'll get on to the second part. We're gonna put this on a low heat and we're gonna put in our flour first. 500 grams of plain flour. I'm going to toast this off. Now what this does first is to make sure it's cooked before we put anything else in. It means you spend less time turning it and trying to cook the flour out. Cuts the actual cooking time down by half. Curry paste is long and tedious. It does take a while to do no matter what shortcuts you take like this. And it is one of those things that takes time to perfect. I can't teach you how to do it without you being there in person. I can show you, but without actually seeing what you're doing wrong, it's really difficult to say, okay, so you've overcooked it. That smell right there means it's not ready. That smell right there means it is ready. It's just, I can't give you those things over a video. Also, make sure you get your MSG Massive t-shirts. I'm really proud of these. And also, cooking curry paste isn't one of those things where you can just leave it. You've got to give it the time it needs, the energy, like a good relationship. That's a weird thing to say, but you know what I mean. Where's Mum when I need her in an eloquent say? Working? How dare she? You don't want to over toast the flour either. You do that and it will burn trying to cook off all the other ingredients. So you want this on a medium to low heat, and you're going to toast it for about 5-6 minutes. Flour will have changed colour slightly, got a bit browner. You probably won't notice it though, to be honest. And then that's when you add in your oil. 1.2 litres of that lovely oil you made earlier. So you're not going to use all that oil, but that oil will keep in an airtight container for at least a year. To this we're going to add 450 grams of Eastern Star curry powder, 60 grams of cumin, 20 grams of chili powder, not hot, Again, 20 grams of turmeric, or turmeric, or however you pronounce it. And then we got 50 grams of garlic powder. And then you add your paste. Mix it all in, and we're just going to cook this off for about 30 to 40 minutes on a medium-low heat, constantly stirring. Again, you do not want this to catch. This catches, you've absolutely effed it. God, it smells absolutely amazing. So I'll see you in about an hour. So this has been cooking for about 40 minutes. It is done. Best results, you want to leave this overnight again, but you can use it straight away. It just won't be as punchy. When you leave it to stand, a layer of oil will rise to the surface. You want to keep that, especially when you decant it out into a container. Layer of oil helps preserve it. In the fridge, in a airtight container, this is going to last 6-7 months. That's why we showed you how to make such a large quantity. Plus, making it small quantities, it doesn't taste as good, but you can, all you have to do is divide the ingredients up. So if you want to make half of this, you divide it up by half. And this will actually make a lot of curries, probably 20 to 30 curries out of this paste. And we'll show you how to make this into a sauce when Mum is back. So this is how it should look once it's cooked off. Any darker than this and you've probably burnt it. Okay, so Mum's back. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to put 2 Chinese spoons of the paste we just made into this. So that's 2 in there. I'm going to put this on the heat now. So to this we're going to add probably about a 1/4 teaspoon of MSG, and the same as salt. And then what we'll do at the end is we'll test it. Okay, so when this starts heating up and bubbling like that, you want to add water. There's no set amount, it's just until it's the right consistency.
Add a bit at a time. You can see it's thickening up.
And then when it's at the consistency you want.
How would you like your curry sauce?
Thick or thin? Comment below. A bit more water.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to try it. So now we're going to dish this up. We're going to have this with chips.
Yeah, look at that. Perfect curry sauce to me.
So we got some chips. Well, these are French fries, but you know what I mean. And some curry sauce.
Chips and curry sauce.
Do you want to hold that one on? You go first. Look at that texture.
Yes.
It's the banana that gives it almost a grainy texture, even though it's not grainy. But you guys know what I mean. Very, very good. Use more chili.
There's a sweetness of it. It's not like sweet, you know?
Yeah.
Because we like chili enhance the flavor.
And then Takeway, what they would actually do is make a batch up like this and then put it into a bain-marie to hold it. And then they'd cook their meat off if they were going to make a curry out of it. And then they'd ladle that up and pull it into a curry. We'll show you how to use this like that soon.
In our later video.
Yeah, maybe not next video. Or we might do it as a quick one-off video.
Yeah, later on.
Yeah, and then they just ladle that in on top, and then you have your chicken or beef or mushroom curry. This also is the actual sauce that you get in a cup. There's nothing else to that. All they do is take it out of the heat, off the heat, and put it into a cup, and then you've got your curry sauce.
Yeah.
And that is the best
Curry sauce.
version of the Chinese curry sauce. I think.
Thumbs up. Happy cooking, happy eating!